Hello, and welcome to Box or Tape, where I decide which is better, the box or the tape. This episode, we're going to be looking at Mountaintop Motel Massacre, which I'm going to be calling Triple M for short. This release is brought to us by New World Video. Founded by the late great Roger Corman, they released some fantastic movies. Some notable ones for me are Demons, Slugs, and Slaughterhouse. Let's take a look.
Let's see what we're getting into. Crazy Lady, Do Not Disturb. Gotcha, gotcha. But check out those side pieces. That's the best side piece I've ever seen. Now looking at the back. Look at that. The monster before me ripped it up. Look at that. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Treat your tapes better. Now on the inside, a gorgeous black tape. Look at that. Nice label. Good to go. Good to go. Now let's just put this back in here. Nice and neat.
Let's see what we're getting into.
Welcome to the Mountaintop Motel. Remote, secluded, private, all the fresh air you can breathe, and the best country views that money can buy. Young Marys on a honeymoon? Country pastor on vacation? Road weary travelers looking for a warm room and a home cooked meal? You can check in anytime you want, but you can never leave. Little do the guests know that the Mountaintop Motel is run by a deeply troubled middle-aged woman who is slowly going berserk. She is in the grip of stifling madness, and she attends to the guests in her own wicked ways. Poisonous snakes, roaches, butcher knives, or any available kitchen utensil will do. She is on a bloody rampage from which there is no escape. Mountaintop Motel Massacre. The terror is real.
Just letting you know, any utensil can do is bullshit. She just uses a sickle. The film was released to theaters under separate titles on 3 different occasions. That was until New World Pictures picked it up for wide distribution, giving it the Triple M title and releasing it in March of '86.
Mountaintop Motel Massacre.
Not much of the cast or crew really did anything before or after this movie, but let's give it a shot. James Bradford, who played the sheriff in the movie, was in one episode of The Dukes of Hazzard.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm.
Ann Chappell, who was our villain of the movie, acted in one other movie called Man in the Moon.
The Man in the Moon.
How was that?
Perfect.
The one that really stuck out to me was Bill Thurman. He was in the Charles B. Pierce movie The Evictors.
The Evictors. It's happening now.
The writer Jim McCullough Jr. wrote Creature from Black Lake.
The Creature from Black Lake is coming to a theater near you, a Jim McCullough production.
Director Jim McCullough Sr., some relation, wrote everybody's favorite dog movie, Nacho Chihuahua. Now this one's kind of funny, but is very unfortunate. The actress Amy Hill in this movie, who played Prissy, if you Google her name and the movie, you get an Asian American actress with the same name. She does not star in the movie and has no connection with it. So the girl who played Prissy got no credit. So, with all that being said, how's the movie? Well, I was expecting a by the number slasher movie, but I got way more than that. Even though I think the movie is a little confused, it was a fun ride all around.
Good God.
The confusion kind of starts at the beginning, when Evelyn, our villain, kills her daughter for practicing witchcraft.
Show me a sign. I told you never to do.
Throughout the movie, Evelyn moves through these underground tunnels where you can see more occult symbols, objects like weird baby dolls, all that kind of stuff. She also uses snakes and roaches, again alluding to the occult. And then, like at the last 30 minutes of the movie, it's just her running around with a sickle, more like a slasher movie, and never referencing the occult stuff again.
Aren't you a mess?
There's a kill in this movie that stands out. It's not the most brutal, but it's the saddest one. This guy gets bit by one of Evelyn's snakes, and he's suffering throughout the movie, slowly being poisoned to death. And then Evelyn breaks into his room, kills his new wife in front of him. He can't do anything. And then Evelyn slits his throat, finally taking him out of his misery. Like, why couldn't he be one of the first ones to go, instead of suffering through 45 minutes of this movie?
Horse that's bothering me.
What is this?
Now, as a proud Memphian myself, I would like to shout out Al of this movie. He's from Memphis, he survives the movie, and he becomes one of the heroes. Go Memphis!
I'm an advertising executive from Memphis.
Though the movie's confused, I think it's great. It's a lot of fun. It's a nice change of pace from like the normal like male huge guy killer running around in a mask. It's this elderly lady that we get her backstory right up front. The location's really cool. In the middle of the South, kind of like a slummy motel, and also Evelyn traveling through motel to motel through underground like pathways. It's really cool. It's really creative. It's different. One funny part about the movie is once the group discovers like the underground pathways through the motels, they start hammering nails into them. But not just multiple. I mean just a single nail. And apparently it keeps her trapped. I wonder if that would have worked in Evil Dead. So, with all that being said, Triple M is a fun little horror movie made with the attitude only the South can bring you. A memorable villain, some fun kills, and a creative location. What else could you ask for?
We need to let everybody know.
So, which is better, the box or the tape? Well, this time around, the tape wins by a landslide. It's no competition. I mean, just look at this thing. It looks like just a horrible, just slapped together mess. I mean, that's not even Ann Chaplin on the box. Like the logo kind of looks cool, I guess. But it did give us a great tagline. Please don't disturb Evelyn, she already is. But if I were to see this at a video store, I'd walk right past it and not even think twice. It's just goofy and really unpleasant to look at. It really doesn't look good on my shelf, but it's on there, so there's that. So again, the tape wins. Well, that's it for this episode. Come and watch the next one, where it's a little boy in a rain slicker causing terror in a small town. See y'all next time.